Hi friends, I'm Father Kerry Walters, pastor of Holy Spirit American National Catholic Church, and this is another Holy Spirit moment. It sometimes seems to me that we American Christians in general and American clergy in particular are obsessed with calling out sin. We forget that the good news is a promise of joy and ultimate fulfillment, and we focus instead upon specific acts that we believe are so contemptible, so contrary to God's will, that they invite nothing but ultimate and complete condemnation on our part and on God's part as well. And what that tends to do is to create a kind of mindset towards people who commit these quote-unquote sins that is unforgiving and relentlessly harsh. I think that that's a mistake. It seems to me that what we call sin is better approached with compassion and pity than with condemnation and judgment. And I would like to explain what I have in mind today. Underlying any individual sinful act is a state of mind or a state of being that I would like to call lostness. By that term, I mean that the person who suffers from this state of being has lost sight of who she is and of what her proper relationship is with both God and the created realm. It's as if her compass has broken. It's as if the roadmap that she is using is terribly, terribly wrong and is misleading her, taking her in directions that it's not in her best interest to go. It seems to me that this kind of lost state of being can be achieved or cultivated or expressed in one of two ways. On the one hand, we can strive to be superhuman. We can deny that we are finite creatures, enmeshed in facticity, and instead, like our primordial ancestors, Adam and Eve, believe that we can be like gods. If we suffer from this kind of lostness, we're likely to sin specifically through acts of arrogance and pride and scorn of others. On the other hand, another way of becoming lost is by relegating oneself to a subhuman level, in which one accepts one's facticity but denies that there's a transcendent spiritual dimension to human nature. And when this happens, the individual sins specifically by throwing him or herself into wantonness, into exaggerated sensuality, and into irrational behavior that denies the God-given reason with which humans are endowed. To put it a different way, C.S. Lewis once argued that human beings are amphibious creatures. We have a foot in two worlds, the transcendent world and the factual world. To become lost is to lose sight of that amphibious nature and to try and dwell exclusively in one or the other of those worlds. When we become lost in this way, we experience a profound alienation or detachment or dislocation between ourselves and God, between ourselves and our fellow humans, between ourselves and the entire natural or created order, and between ourselves and ourself. We no longer quite know who we are. We have a distorted image of God and of others and of ourselves. And this kind of dislocation only accentuates the lostness that underlies specific sinful acts. When we encounter someone who is lost, in the sense that he or she can't find a physical destination that he or she is searching for, we don't judge them. We don't say that they're stupid. We don't say that they're incapable of reading a map. We don't scorn them. Instead, we feel pity upon them and we help them to find the right way. Similarly, it seems to me, whenever we encounter an individual who is lost, it's our duty as Christians to feel pity, to take compassion upon that person, and to do our best to help him or her find the right way to proceed through life. What we need to do as Christians in this country, it seems to me, is to cultivate a little bit of magnanimity, a little bit of generosity, a little bit of recognition that we are all humans and that all of us, from time to time, become lost. If we can do that, it seems to me, we would be much less apt to finger point, to bell, book, and candle, to excommunicate, and to insist that there are righteous people and there are unrighteous people. All of us are children of God. All of us depend upon one another to find our way to God. I'm Father Kerry Walters, and this has been another Holy Spirit moment. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again real soon. Thank you.